I've been running for several years, and over the years, I've learned how to balance life a little bit better and just be involved in the other areas of life, not just focus on training. This is Yeti. He's a puppy. He's 8 weeks old. My other dog is just right over here. Yowie is his name. He's 6 next month. And I've learned to balance as a runner. I have gone on the far side of the pendulum where running is the only thing that matters. Training is important. Say no to everything. And I think here's the secret to figuring out how to balance training. And it's not really a secret. I think it just kind of makes sense is you figure out what you like and what you want in life, and then you double down on those things. So, I mean, there's people who talk about like work-life balance. And I've heard entrepreneurs talk about like, that's stupid. I love work. Why would I balance it or actually hold myself from working more? And I think that's valid. I think the key is what is important, and then you find or schedule or you be disciplined with the time put into those areas. And I don't think you obviously need to split it all equally, right? Like, I don't feel like I necessarily need 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of exercise, 8 hours of time with my family. It's not that straight of a line or that simple. And I think if you have 10 things you're very interested in, you allocate time to those 10 things. For me, I am a man of quality over quantity, and I really like doubling down on strengths and things, which might mean I do not get involved with other things, but I'm okay with that because I know what I want. I think that's the secret. If you know the things you want or the things that bring you the most joy or fulfillment or the most personal growth, then you don't worry about the extra fluff. And for me, I really care about family, running, and work. So there's really only three things. And when I say family, I mean like my closest friends. I have a smaller circle. I think just as you grow up, people move and, you find, high quality friends. And there's people I see every once in a while that I went to school with when they come to town, and I love it. And I spend time with them, but it's not like every day. And so for me, I have these three things, and if I am finding a way to involve myself in all three of those things pretty much every day, it's a great life for me. I get that maybe some people need more hobbies, or people like bowling, or dating, I guess, is a big one too, and I'm dating. It's just not something I spend a ton of time on. I don't feel like I'm missing out on life. And here's what I'll say is like, I kind of hate the whole, like, oh, I wake up at 5 in the morning while everyone's partying type of thing, right? And the reason why I don't like it is because, one, you're not better than someone if you party or not. And two, if those people really are enjoying and passionate about partying and that's fulfilling to them, I say, hell yeah, go all the way. And I know that might seem a little bit strange, but you just have to be honest with yourself, because I know people. I have this friend who travels a lot, and he just loves raves and doing those type of things. I say, if you really love that, hell yeah. And we had this conversation one time where he's like, you got a second dog. It was recent. He's like, you got a second dog? Like, 20s is for doing dumb shit and like partying and stuff like that. And I'm like, my dumb shit and party is having two dogs and running ultras. Like, that is the party to me. That is the dumb shit to me to do in my 20s. And he views it differently, and I think that's amazing. So my point being, like, if you feel like you're missing out on parties and you truly, truly get FOMO, maybe you should go to those parties, right? Or be disciplined in how many parties you go to or how many times you go out. For me, I don't get FOMO from the bars. I do like to, drink with some friends at home, but like I don't get FOMO where I'm like, I'm missing out or I'm not at the bar this weekend. I like going to bed early and then waking up and running. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Again, because I know what I want. So it probably takes, like, here's my journal. I've been journaling a lot more. I think this, like, journaling and writing things down and just sitting in silence helps you figure out some of those things. Like, what do you want? And for a while, I just only cared about training, and I realized there's more to life, obviously. Like, I knew that, but I just didn't know what was more to life than running for me. And over enough time, I realized it was family, work, and running. And so and my dogs fit in family. So, a typical day is like taking care of the dogs in the morning, going for a run, or vice versa, run and then take them out to the park. I do this running content stuff, which I would consider work. And then I go to my actual job. And then when I come home, I take care of the dogs, and maybe I train some more, and I spend time with family in the evening when there's dinners to go to, or when we have activities or baby showers or whatever. So I think that is balance, but it can't be defined by anyone else other than yourself. Like, I think you can pull from other people's ideas of it, sure, and maybe you're pulling an idea from what I'm saying, but there's no way I can look you in the eyes and be like, you know what, this is what balancing training looks like for you. Like, that's unfair, and you're the one who knows you best and knows your circumstances. And hey, some people don't have family, don't care about family. Don't get involved then. Find the other things that are fulfilling. But if family is, yeah, if that's important alongside training and running, I say go all the way. I love just the idea of go all the way. It just takes figuring out what you want. So maybe you need to experiment, or maybe you already know, and now you just have to start saying no to things and yes to the things you care about more. So, a little different video. I hope you get something out of this. I've struggled with balancing training, and once I figured out more of what I care about, that made it easy. It made it easy to sometimes miss a run if I needed to, or cut it short for whatever reason, or change plans because a family thing came up. I feel much better about my training balance now. So if you like running content, that's what this channel is about. I'm just trying to help people learn from my mistakes and hopefully PR and get better at running. Maybe lose weight if that's the goal for you. But ultimately, I want to help people deepen their relationship with running because it's quite literally saved my life. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope I get to see you in another video sometime soon. Peace.